God, Tomorrowland was an awful movie. There's my 1-second review of Tomorrowland, starring George Clooney. Hey, happy holidays and welcome to Top 3 Games of the Month for December 2015. Now I will be looking at 4 games instead of 3, just as a little post-holiday gift to all of you. The first game of the month is unfortunately a game that is relatively obscure, but hopefully that'll change since this is an awesome looking and sounding game. What I speak of is called Lowglow by Rockodile. The reason why this game really struck me was, like I said, the sound and the look of the game. The game has a very similar aesthetic style to that of Geometry Wars, and the music, or in this case, the musical structure, is very similar to that of Electroplankton. What I mean by musical structure is, whenever those little objects, points of light, or whatever you call them, every time they bounce off a surface, it creates more music to the already splendid ambient soundtrack. It's absolutely beautiful. In terms of the gameplay, Lowglow, simply put, plays a lot like Lemmings. All you need to do is draw the lines to get the bits of light from point A to point B. That sound too easy? Maybe so, but let's see what the customer reviews have to say about that. Many of the customer reviews actually note that the game becomes challenging with a difficulty curve that is very forgiving. Many of those same reviews also give praise to the audio and visual aesthetics, also referring to Lowglow as a very zen puzzle title. The game, however, may be a bit repetitive, and the story is a bit cheesy. So, to combat the sometimes repetitive gameplay, developers will be making a workshop that allows users to create their own levels. As a final note, curator Phantom Giveaway had this to say: Lowglow is an atmospheric puzzle game boasting crisp graphics, a soothing soundtrack, and simple yet enjoyable mechanics, and is an overall outstanding experience. Wow. I am definitely picking up this game, and I hope you would all at least check it out. Next up is Reveal the Deep by Lazy Monday Games. Don't you just love that name? Before I go any further, I'ma say this. The game was literally 99 cents. And under the Steam sale, it's 64 cents. Alright? Reveal the Deep is a relatively short exploration game set in the wreck of a 19th century steamship. All you do in the game is navigate the ship through platforming and simple puzzles to uncover the story of the ship's demise. Also, there's a clever mechanic that in certain parts, turning your light off will help you get through it. The things that struck me the most of this game were of course the retro style and its extremely cheap price. Many of the customer reviews note that Reveal the Deep is a nice, short, well put together game that is well worth the price. I will not go too much more into this because what you see is what you get. At the price of not even $1, you have nothing to lose. The third but not last game of the month is called RPG by RosePortal Games. That's certainly a name, isn't it? Anyway, this game was a throwback to old JRPGs, but with a big twist. Also, yes, I know it's an RPG Maker game, but it's still really good looking with an outlandish concept, so please do bear with it. Here's that concept. The quote-unquote heroes have lost to the big bad guy, and now it's up to all the NPCs to face the aftermath. Players take the role of NPC-like characters who call upon heroes to deal real damage to enemies that would take forever to beat otherwise. That's what drew me into this game. Also, the music is freaking awesome too. I know there's been a lot of bad RPG Maker games, but just looking at the reviews, I've seen that this one fares much better than those other past blunders. Steam Curator Top Reviews simply puts this: a brand new JRPG that is definitely worth your time and money. That's great reassurance and all, but let's look at what the actual people who bought the game have to say. All customers note that ORPG is a very well-made game for RPG Maker. Many of them also find the core concept intriguing both in the story sense and gameplay. Few reviews have stated the game is about 4 to 5 hours in length, can be a bit slow at times, but most of these customers say that it is well worth the money. Speaking of which, under the Steam sale this game costs $1.79, so hell, I'm not much of a fan of JRPGs, but for that price, I'll play anything that's good. So check out ORPG. Last game now, and I think a lot of you might know this one because it's been out for a little while on PS4. Helldivers by Arrowhead Game Studios and published by PlayStation. Wait, what? Am I reading this right? Here it is right here. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. Does that mean a potential for a Bloodborne port to PC? Let's just get through this video first. So, Helldivers is a stick shooter, which is interesting because I haven't seen many of those types of games in a long time, or at least I haven't paid enough attention to them to find one until now. Just look at this game. It's insane, and clearly way over the top with a large inspiration from Starship Troopers. And what's not to love about that? Well, the price for one. It's a little steep, costing about $20, plus it's not on sale. The one good thing is that it has local co-op, so that could be a positive aspect despite the price point. Well, let's see what other people think about this game. Smash Gaming G had this to say: as a massive Starship Troopers fan, this strikes the perfect chord. It's over-the-top mayhem and outright massive fun. You cannot go wrong here. That is just perfectly said, just by looking at and hearing this game. Brash Games states the gameplay is addictive and incredibly well done. Game Watcher praises Helldivers, calling it one of the best multiplayer games of 2015. Last but not least, Destructoid is telling me to pick up a keyboard or controller and play Helldivers right now. Well, at this point, I don't find it necessary to even look at customer reviews, but I will take a quick glimpse anyway. And it's just as I thought. Almost 2,500 reviews are positive, and only 150 are negative. That's all. That's just all. One thing though, I'm not gonna pick up this game immediately, as I would suggest to you to wait for this game to go on sale. Helldivers looks like an amazing and incredibly fun co-op game, and a great indie game to end 2015 with. So let's all dive into hell with Helldivers. Alright everybody, that'll bring us to the close of the last episode of Top 3 Games of the Month for 2015. What was your favorite game of last month, and heck, what was your favorite game of last year? Please remember to like the video, as I worked quite a few hours on it. Please comment and tell your friends about this video and these games. Just hurry up with it, because the winter sale is 2 days from ending. I'm signing off, and keep it here for all the best games for the next months of 2016. Happy New Year, and catch you later.